Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining me at the second free session of 30 Minutes Coach. Last session, we have discussed the importance of the small business and how big of an impact does that on our economy and industry in the United States. 62 million small businesses, which bring in 54% of the revenue. Today, we will discuss marketing. Marketing is a very important task for the small business. It used to be very costly and very time consuming, but nowadays with the technology advancing, internet marketing has become one of the number one marketing tools, especially for small owners, where at a fraction of a cost or even do it yourself, you can actually achieve a maximum success. My name is Ramona. I'm your host for today. I'm a small business owner, assistant executive, and also I do a lot of coaching and training with small business owners, sales managers, or corporate staff that retires to start a small business. Today's topic will be marketing, as I have mentioned, and I will be presenting some essential things you should know as a small business owner regarding your marketing process. So thank you again for joining. Hopefully you will have good information, and please do send me an email with any kind of topics that you would like to discuss. Topics I'm presenting in these 4 mini seminars or webinars, you want to call them. They're actually topics that I have chosen and I thought that it would be beneficial for you. So let's start our presentation. What is the marketing essential? And also, I'm here to help you unleash your potential. By this, I mean that everybody has potential to do a good job, and we're all thriving and trying to do our best, especially having a small business, and actually reach a good income and freedom to do whatever we like. The first essential in the marketing is the who. The who is your specific target group and your specific targeted problem. So let's say your specific target group would be just I target my people. It's people over 40. They're retired from a corporate office and they want to start a business and grow. But they don't have the tools, the staff, or the information that they used to with the corporate offices. So I'm specifying targeting this particular group. And what is the targeted problem is basically the problem I'm solving is giving you the tools, the knowledge, the support in order to succeed in your small business. The second topic is why. Why anyone should buy your service or your product, and why are you standing out of the crowd? Why are your services better and why should people buy? And the how is how can you help them? What exactly can you change in their lives by giving them their service and product? And how can they reach you? Any type of ways they can reach in order to get support. So the who. Who are your clients? It's your niche, your brand, and your service and your product. So these are the who's. So your niche would be a specific targeted group that you're actually selling or supporting. Your brand will be your logo, your colors, your specific name for your services. Maybe you have a specific name that will give a feeling or it supports the customer in some way. And your service and your product, which should be the quality provided service to your customers. Your brand. What is your brand? Your brand is basically a specific color, feeling, logo that you're providing to the customer. So when the customers come back and they see your picture, your service, your name, they will remember you and they will identify you as your customer. What do you want to do with this brand? You want to create a brand that would be specific to your target, to your niche. You want to identify it. You want to own it, meaning as if there is a patent to be put on or franchise to be put on or registered somewhere, you want to own it. You want to demand it, meaning that You're always going to use the same branding, the same identifier, so customers will actually know that this is you and this is your service and your product, and this is how they identify you. And communicate it. No matter where you are and what you're doing, try to communicate as much as possible your brand, your niche, your demand, and own it. Communicate it, demand it. You want to communicate it anywhere you possibly can. Online, offline, networking with other people, any kind of social media, podcasts, videos, whichever way you feel that the communication will be best and more beneficial for your customer. Online, you can market it through your website, through a blog, maybe through all kind of advertising that you can put up, or maybe you can do SEO or SES, meaning that you want to search engine submit your brand or anything relevant to your customer. You want to search engine optimize your website, your blog, your emails, your anything that you can send out. And you also can communicate it through emails, through newsletters, which all are actually, most of them are free if you do have the good programs, and you can do it on your own. Where you can communicate it on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Twitter, through e-zines, to newsletters, magazines, direct mails, and any kind of comments or any kind of interactions you have with your customers. The why, returning customers. The why is basically it's what you're creating about the product and your service, the feeling that the customer has. Why should they come back to you? Why your product is best? Create an experience, meaning that they always remember you. They always know what exactly you're about. They can do that marketing for you throughout their people, their support, their networking people. And that way you actually get free advertisement from your customers or clients, and they can also do this for you as a freebie. Demand the market. Be there. Always be there. Be in their faces. Send emails. Send newsletters. Make sure you communicate everything so you have returning customers. The how. You want to create the experience. You want to have a strategy in order to have a clear and consistent material. You want to observe and give customers your helpful information directly to their needs. Act with attention to the client. Make sure that you're paying attention to their needs, and whatever communication you have, it will be targeted specifically to your customers, and they will understand what you're selling. They will come back to you because you know exactly what they need. You want to give easy access to your business, meaning that put your logos, your email address, your website, your phone numbers everywhere on any kind of communication, be that a small email or be that the marketing material that you're putting online or offline through a newsletter. Make sure that information is everywhere, so customer doesn't have to look for your phone number or email address to contact you. You want to create a strong presence. You want to be professional. You want to act like you know what you're doing. You want to act as you own it. You want to give the customer the feeling that you're the most experienced for what you're selling or what you're providing. And be unique. Be yourself. Do not try to copy somebody else. Do not try to go out and try to make up a website that looks something like somebody else is selling the same type of product. You don't want to copy anyone. And by the way, you have to be sure that you're not copyright infringe anything that you do, like copying pictures or putting in information that is not yours. Make sure you always use your unique words and you prepare everything as per your company's or small business needs. I have some tips for today in social media. You want to build a story, tell your customers the story. If that's on the website, if that's in a newspaper article, tell them who you are, how you got to be here, and what can you provide to them. Create great content. Always have great information for the customer so they can come back anytime and grab it. You want to make sure you target your audience. There is no point in sending out newsletters to people who will never actually come back to buy to you because they're not really interested in your product or your service. You want to find that particular person who needs that service, who needs you in order to provide a great service. Take an active interest. Ask around. Ask people what they need, how they want to see things change. What can you do to make everything better? Add a value. Give them coupons. Make them freebies. Give them something that they come back, and then once they know you and they like what you have, then they start buying from you. Create opportunities to connect offline, which means that even if you're online and you're an online service and you don't have an actual brick building where you're actually selling your products, you want to make sure they do have some way of contacting you, a phone number, a Skype number, or somehow so they can contact you by fax per se. Use tools to organize meetings and contacts. Make sure that you have the information. Once a customer or a prospect is calling you or sending you an email in regards to a product that you're selling, you want to make sure you give them as much information, and in order to provide with an answer or support, you want to make sure you do have backup information on that customer. So you're going to call back or you want to send an email. You want to target that email or that call directly to their question. Make sure you know who they are, what they need, how you can help them, and what is the contact information. Measure your efforts. Always see if you're sending out emails, if you're sending out newsletters, you want to see how many people you have targeted and how many people they actually came back for more. That way you know you're targeting the correct niche, you're targeting the correct customers, you're giving them the information that they're looking for, and you will not be lost in the communication. Because if you're sending out any kind of information and people are not interested, your marketing efforts will not bring any kind of success. And of course, make sure you're unique. As I said before, uniqueness, it's a very, very powerful thing. If you're a happy person and you're a joker, make sure you present that on your website, on your emails. Make sure people know this is you, because that way you can attract the perfect people for your company, for your service, or your product. So the who, why, and how. These are three things that you can use in your outside marketing, inside marketing, also on any kind of releases, newsletters, and this goes two ways. The who, the why, and the how is also in relationship to you and your company. Who are you? Why are you better than anyone else? How can you help or make them feel better? Or who is your target market? Who is your niche? Who you're selling to? Why they would come and buy for you? Why they need your information? And how can they get the better support from you, and how they can get their lives much better? So you always use these three in any kind of communication. And let me leave you with a quote that I really enjoyed. If you want to be successful, it's just this simple. Know what you're doing, love what you're doing, and believe in what you're doing. By Will Rogers. This is very, very true, I think, because the only way to be successful if you really believe in yourself, and you have to believe that you can do it in order to be able to be successful. If you have any constraints or you don't believe in what you're doing, you will not be successful. Thank you for participating. I'm sure that you have many questions. If you do, please send them to info@placesforus.com, or you can go online. And if you have missed this session, you will see this video available to you Monday morning on my website. I have available coaching, basically some templated coaching for email program setups, video editing, uploading, marketing your small business in more step-by-step instructions, how to make a conference call, how to make meetings, what programs to use, how to upload to YouTube channel, how to actually use those tools, how to use social networking, which would be the best for your needs, how to use a customer service management and relationship management program, and what it is and how to find it. And then, of course, I do have targeted specific custom coaching for people that they would like to get a step-by-step instruction on how to actually put their small businesses together, how to make it work, and how they can actually reach to the goal that they have set for themselves. Please visit me, placesforus.com, on Facebook under Soho Consulting, and dynamicsmallbizcoach.wordpress.com. I hope to see you next week for a new topic of my choice, which will be Saturday at 8 o'clock in the morning. Thank you for participating. Thank you for coming. And please, I want to hear from you. Send me an email with your thoughts, with your topics of interest, and how can I help to make your business succeed. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.